What's the mighty good word, party folk? I'm your mile high priest. I'm up here up about a mile high, if not at a mile high, on Venus's day. It's Friday, November 1st. What's good, party folk? Happy new moon in Scorpio. Happy birthday to the sun in Scorpio collective. What's good? This message is for the collective. Wow. I just drank a lot of coffee. I'm so sorry. That was a gurgle. I apologize. Wow. Welcome all. Thank you all for being here. I'm ever so grateful. I apologize about my gurgle. What's good, party folk? Happy new moon in Scorpio. My name's Armando. I'm up here in Denver. We might as well just get into it. I have been very distracted. I'm very distracted. It's Friday. I feel like I had more of a normal week, and there are some events that I have this week. So yeah, it seems like I will be somewhat busy, and sunset is fast approaching. What's good, party folk? Yeah. Thank you for being here. I honor you. I honor your path. Magicians, high priests, high priestesses, kings, queens, royals. This is your new moon in Scorpio court. I'm your effervescent, mercurial, distracted, zippity doodah, Akashic librarian, ninja warrior, stellar informant, funny looking, very nasally, allergic jester with your new moon in Scorpio, sun in Scorpio. Mars in Cancer. Mars in the anaretic degrees of Cancer. Wow. It's talking to Neptune. It's making things fuzzy. What's good, party folk? The message earlier, a lot of divine balance, a lot of justice. Justice is card 11. Number 11 is a scorpionic number. Today's 11-1, right? Numerologically speaking, the date today adds up to 11. Yes, so there I attempted to record earlier. It was just like a lot of solar energy. Yeah. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you for the following along. Thank you for subscribing if you're new. Thank you for subscribing if you've been hanging out. New moon messages. This is Moonology Oracle by Yasmin Boland. I have Herbal Astrology Oracle. I have Dreamscape Oracle. I think I'll just pull a few. Here we have new moon in Scorpio, work through fears. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. I'm going to leave that here because it's a lot about like talking maturity no matter your age. I always say that. There's a lot about like feeling it in your gut, feel in your instincts, feel where you are going. You may have to like change directions all of a sudden because it's maybe you are operating under a like different frame of mind, so like you have to do it a little bit differently now than you're used to, or maybe just suddenly you just have to do it differently because you choose to, because you feel you must, because you have worked through, you have released, you have created space, or you desire to create space. There's a lot of focus or center on issues relating to childhood experiences, whether good, bad, more so taught behavior, attitudes, and systems that you apply since then from being taught then, the origin being your childhood, right? A lot of sort of cleansing and cleaning, a lot of feminine fire, phoenix, a lot of feminine fire, a lot of divine the process, right? Like, so the divine timing is a process. It's not a point, right? There's not a, oh, I'm so sorry. It's the origin. Also, like, why do I get so much pregnancy? Okay, like, I know it does have that, like, appeal of, like, you're graduating or your body is changing, like, you're transforming, you feel older, or you're going through a transformation, like a metamorphosis, like a pregnancy, or you're now able to walk again. It's like performance. And it could be men. It doesn't have to be like this is a or female or feminine bodies. It and femme bodies. It just is like you could be going through processes that are more naturally aligned to the aging process, or the biological process of becoming older, growing up as a human, and how your body changes and how you mature in the stages, the biological stages, but also like a lot of magic, a lot of lineage, feminine, a lot of feminine mystique, a lot of you have decided on what to let go of what, a lot of you have been working through a lot, and suddenly there's a point where there's a breakthrough point, right? Okay. We're going to leave the full moon in Cancer card out. I don't know what that was about, y'all. Can that be the summary? You're with child, you're like a child, you want to grow up, you realize you've been enacting childhood issues, or you've been operating like a child. Increments of 3, also the number 333, the number 222, the number 11, right? The number 2, the number 111. And yeah, ascending numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what's the new moon? What's the new moon illuminating for the collective? Thank you, collective, for being here. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, stick around. Thank you for being here. Leave me a comment. I love the comments. Yo, what is up? The new moon has me like, what? Can I tell you a secret? Can I tell you the new moon secret? Wait. Okay, before I forget, I ordered a pizza, so it's coming. It's one of those like long waits, and it's like it's so good. It's like worth the wait. It's like I don't like long waits, but I'll wait really long, a long time for this pizza. Also, like you could have, so it could be the total opposite. Like you could feel like the hermit, but this moon, it draws you into like a reunion. So like reuniting with old friends, so to speak. That could be the sort of like a basis of the description or summary of the new moon in Scorpio at 10 degree for the oracle, Sabian oracle at 10. The moon does occur around 9.5 degrees of Scorpio. So the oracle that we read is 10, and then we look ahead to Scorpio 11, which is a little bit different. It's like you come to a point where you ask for help. But like the universe does open up. Okay. Main message, this new moon in Scorpio for the collective, no matter your natal placement. We have a lot of Gemini, a lot of Virgo, and we have Cancer here. We have all the fixed signs, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, a lot of Leo as well, a lot of Aquarius. Welcome all. Thank you for being here. A lot of Gemini mutable qualities, okay? Also, a lot, y'all, a lot. What's the main message? Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Can we make it up? I mean, I was kind of upset that I had to stop the last recording with the reading, and then now here I am, and here is what the main message is of the new moon in Scorpio. Well, the Moonology Oracle says the main message of the new moon in Scorpio is the new moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. How profound is Luna? How like basic or the planet sometimes too. So in a way, it's like very simple divine timing. It's like, are you going to work for it? Because it's like we're setting up this like portal, this tunnel, this like gateway, however you perceive it. Remember, it's about your perception. So do you want to break through your perception? Are you okay with your perception? Does your perception allow you to feel liberated? Does it allow you to see freedom? Does it allow you to sense vast? Can you see it? Can you taste it? Can you believe it? Do you believe the opportunity has risen and it has come to you, and it is at you, it is near you, it is with you, it is around you, it is of you? Go through now, okay? Make the choice, but it does require space, right? Work through your fears. It does require the secret. So you could be alone to commune. You could commune to then come to a illumination, a moment, a tower moment, a breakthrough, a ace of swords, a truth, a reveal, maybe a self reveal, revealing yourself to yourself, reveal your true nature. Once you admit it to you, then you choose to then who you want to voice these identities, these liberties, these opinions, these notions, these ideas, these constructs. You shift through them, right? With the shell, why do we have both water signs here? We have Mars, right? Mars is in Cancer. Mars is the ruler of Scorpio. So the moon and Mars are really talking. Communication is key. And Mars is mean, right? Mars is like aggressive bro, like gym bro, or like strict daddy. Mars is like the giver of daddy issues, or like the, like the bully, or maybe they have worked through that. Maybe you take on which is so obvious. And I don't mean it's like you should know this. And I don't mean to water down anyone's experience either. And maybe you feel that way. Maybe you feel, why didn't I know this? What's the main message this new moon? Goddess Isis, Sun God Ra, Mercury, archangels, angels, spiritual guides of the highest light. Okay. The main message is hold your vision. So this is a fixed moon. Then we have fixed moon. Okay, hold your vision. With the waxing first quarter, the waxing quarter moon in the artwork. So it does give me like you've already started something that the moon is telling you to stick with that and maintain momentum in that realm. You've already begun a new way of treating yourself. I do want to pull one from Matt Hughes' Dreamscape Oracle, so we better get to it. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. We just had the full moon eclipse in Aries. about 2 months ago, or 2 weeks ago, sorry. 2 months. 2 months has a lot of significance in this reading. I don't know why have I said that. So the outcome is it's time to take action. So the new moon in Aries is like a new masculine comes into your life. So no matter your identity and the identity of the other person, they operate more in masculine, or they offer you more masculine balance to your divine feminine. There's a lot of both qualities here. So you could be either gender or any identifying, qualifying, however, any of the genders that appeal to you, but there is a union of sorts, and it does involve like it could involve closeness, partnership, it could involve contract. The other you that message aligned with, you have been involved in previous relationships, so you are maturing in your how you are how you behave, your attitudes in relationships, your beliefs towards relationships, things like that. Like, because it's a whole new perception, and it's like you're shifting over the next, you have these goals, you have like, over the next, like I get chunks of 2 months, like 3 sets of 2 months. So over the next 6 months, like there's this ultimatum that you set for yourself, to embark on a journey of partnership and maybe like payback, like paying back. You know, there are times when like the spiritual journey takes on the hangman hermit perspective of like, maybe I want to put myself here because I have to come to admit that I need a timeout. Supermoon emotions are running high. I thought that the full moon in Aries was a supermoon, and I always look back and never fully have it in mind. I never have the supermoons in mind. They seem to be more astronomical, and the moons seem to just reflect highly emotionally charged times of the now, right? And so the next 6 months, you know, regardless of previous times, relatively speaking, like this could be a supercharged, more energetic timing, like considering we're transitioning from the fall to the winter in the northern hemisphere. It's like typically we slow down, and so you very well may be slowing down, but you're also setting up space to speed up in your life. And yeah, it was giving me like, stay in that and keep building momentum, keep the momentum going, okay? With the cardinal Aries, new moon in Aries showing up. And it could very well be like, yeah, plan it out. Look at the calendars, look at the times, set your goals, ask for help where needed. It could be that instead of declining, going to seek help from those of like mind. Okay, Sun, God, Rock, Mercury, Archangels, Angels, Spiritual Guides of the highest light. Just one sacred, or one dreamscape oracle for the new moon in Scorpio for the collective. Okay. Wow, we have the seer. this one is really like just go through it, right? Like you do have, it's like you kind of already have the goal in mind. You kind of do see the a new way about you. This year is kind of the hermit, like, yeah, like looking in to you with a gate at the bottom of the deck. Very appropriate. This year gives me more like beyond the full, but feeling like very new, feeling like, or maybe also feeling like you have to backtrack. I think the message of like, it's okay to change your mind. Can we have past, present, and future influences? With the seer in the gate here, it's like maybe you do feel timid. You don't want to, don't feel certain. So that's typically aligned with fears, right? Is what I would see. And like, yeah, hold your vision, go through it. But some of you may feel like maybe having to reveal something, right? The seer is like someone who knows, who probably has a plan, a strategy, but hasn't divulged, hasn't told anyone. And so it's not necessarily like even self-sabotage. It's just, it's sabotage before it even takes off the ground. It's not even seeing it. Not seeing it for anything. Leaving it behind, right? Wasted mental effort, or more so wasted effort. It's sort of like, yeah, the death card, like, but in that manner it does, it's like, yeah, clear away. You now go through it. Now stop the false starts. Now you know where the false starts. Constantly having a bigger goal, but never going through with it. Attaining the start, attaining the green light. It's like being very lucky in getting to the start. Like you're able to start something, but then you don't finish. You don't follow through, right? Past, present, future influences. Well, collective, are you saying you're gonna follow through, right? This is a shift, right? 4 Wands. Venus and Aries. We have more Aries energy. It's like, hey, time to be in a new way, be in a new feeling, be in a new spirit, be in a new way about you. It's a new, also, yeah, pregnancy change. Did we talk about pregnancy earlier? So you could be having a baby boy or a male gender boy or something along those lines. That's a passing influence. We talked a lot about growing up things, marriage, contracts. Yo, it's good. I don't know why I'm giggling so much. Okay, present and future. Okay, this is very interesting with the Knight of Wands as a present, and then the Nine of Cups, Jupiter in Pisces. To me, it gives me like separating assets. So one storyline is very much like, finally, Three of Cups, Mercury and Cancer at the bottom of the deck. Okay, finally being able to so like moving out of the home, moving out of a home, separating assets in a home, separating the family assets, separating from the family, many things like that, coming into a new family, having a new family, many things like that. Sugar Skull Tarot for your where you stand now in your power, your environment, what surrounds you, what you don't see coming in your blind spots, and then the outcome based on this spread. This is the Sugar Skull Tarot, and I was just using, for your influences, I was using the Thoth Tarot. So a lot of Sagittarius, more mutable, transitioning from that. Okay, so we talked about that, right? We talked about false starts with the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, shadow aspect of Scorpio. So very significant to mention the shadow aspect of Scorpio because we are working through that. We are also working through releasing old emotional, like, so simply emotional baggage, emotional trauma, what weighs you down in many emotional aspects. So that's future mind. You're moving towards that. You're now feeling very graduated, elevated. You're feeling the philosophical adventure. You're on a trip. You're traveling. You're moving about. You're coming back. Feeling okay. I know what to close, and I know what to start. I know what keeps me from not staying in momentum. What keeps me from leaving and not following through. Nine of Cups. And we have the Ace of Cups trying to fly out. Okay. Helpful, wise, sage, ancient ancestors. Thank you very, very much for these messages. 4 cards for the collective for their New Moon and Scorpio spread. Thank you for being here. Hit the like button, hit share. If you think this will resonate with anyone, or if you think anyone will like it, please share it with them. Leave me a comment, say hello. And I hope everyone had a good time, or I hope you're having a great start to November, and I hope the end of October was a great time. I hope whatever festivities, whatever holidays you are holidaying about, whatever you're starting, it's like the next 2 months are kind of like so hypey, hyped up. The energy, the electricity, the electric moods about us. 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We have the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune. And we were talking about the Hermit, right? The Virgo and Hermit. And we were mentioning Jupiter. Here they show up. I'm going to take these as your power. The previous message was about turning the wheel. Okay. Are you ready to turn the wheel? Interestingly enough, we have the 4 of Wands in the Thoth Tarot is like a wheel. The wheel of the freaking, the wheel of the year. Yo, it's good. A lot of reflection right now. A lot of, with the Hermit, just simply reflection. But maybe you are not alone, but you are on your own. You feel on your own. You feel you took time out. You took an adventure, so to speak. You could be on a trip on your own. you could have very decisively decided that you wanted to take a trip on your own to assess emotional landscape. It seems like you're ready to start something new. It seems like you're ready to commit to something. But it's like in and out. I get a lot of in and out, and it's like you're really saturated. You're really full to the brim on one hand, and it's like you're ready to go on about you, but it just feels very like, okay, so taking a lot of steps, but like slowly, and the Knight of Wands wants to go fast. So it's like you had to take a fast time out. You had to see, you had to check in, and now it's like the time is like, maybe you are this new male, you are this new man, you are this new masculine energy in someone's life. But will you allow it to come out, right? The Hermit. Either, oh wow, nah. Have I really been talking for, okay, love it. I absolutely get so annoyed when that happens, but that means I've been really into the reading, right? Thank y'all for being here. Okay. Jupiter currently in freaking Gemini. We have Jupiter in Pisces, 9 of Cups here in the future influences. With the Wheel of Fortune, you're in your power. So you really are eliminating a lot of where you waste the avenues in which you end up wasting efforts. A lot of effort, a lot of energy. Avenues that leave you stuck. Places that leave you stuck. People that leave you stuck. Tendencies, behaviors, anything like that that leaves you stuck. So perhaps you had to take a step away from your social circle at large to then admit and then commit. Admit to yourself what needs to be let go, and then commit to this new self, and then enact, and then go about the new you, right? Shedding the skin, the Knight of Wands is the one that sheds their skin. Especially this Knight of Wands in the Thoth Tarot, right? I've mentioned it to y'all before. The armor of the Knight of Wands in the Thoth Tarot is, their armor is made of skin, snake skin, I'm sorry. And so it just is a reminder, or is a symbol of the snakeskin shedding as the snake matures. The snake sheds its skin as the snake matures. Are we like tongue-tied over here? All right, sorry, cat got my tongue somehow. What surrounds you in your environment? What surrounds you in your blind spots that you don't see coming, and the outcome? Scorpio, King of Cups in your environment. So either you are approaching this person, or you are this person, you are this Scorpio masculine. So we do have Scorpio, Libra. It could be about a relationship. It could be, we did kind of discuss relationships. But this is more about like the relationship with yourself. So it's like you are coming to the new you and accepting the new role that you want to assert. So like the reflection, right? Like how you want to behave. A lot of Piscean energy around here. And then Knight of Pentacles. So around you, someone does approach you very slowly. Someone very methodical. Someone who wants to learn from you, and someone who sees you as an investment, but someone who may have something to let go of. Someone who feels like there are obstructions along the way, and maybe someone who hasn't been coming along the way for most of the time, right? So maybe someone that you perceive as not going your way, right? Or like the way that you go, or maybe both of you acknowledge this, like both of you know recently maybe there has been discussion or a knowing, a reveal of sorts that you both are not going the same way. And so maybe, but now it seems like they're, is that possibly the in and out condition of that Nine of Cups, of like only coming to fulfill, to become satisfied. So yeah, like only in it for the passion, and then here one evening gone by midnight sort of thing. Okay, what's trying to come out? The Lovers. You don't say. That's the outcome. At the bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. Okay. So these four flew out. And now Two of Pentacles. It could be a decision about a home, or it could be a decision based on like reorganizing, assessing commitments. So changing pace, changing way of doing things, starting small, because it does seem like there are bigger increments up ahead, because you're realizing what tires you out emotionally, mentally, what drains you emotionally, what causes like physical, emotional, putting a lot of things to rest. It seems like you don't like to rest, or it seems like you rarely give in to rest, or maybe you do like it, but does it come around? I don't know. We have Gemini here. Did I not say earlier? We had a lot of Gemini and a lot of freaking Virgo. And then we have the Lovers and the Hermit. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is Capricorn. It's like we have a lot of coverage. We don't have a lot of air. We have the Seer here, who's like, are you going to speak it? Are you going to say it? Are you going to speak it into existence? So there's this magical quality about it. The Page of Wands, it's like someone does want to learn from you, and both of you learn from each other in a way with the Hierophant. The reason I say the Two of Pentacles marks like a slow, incremental choices to change, making small choices to make incremental changes, then escalates to bigger, more definitive, momentous, more changes with more magnitude, right? And we have Taurus. Seven of Pentacles is more Taurus. It's like Saturn in Taurus. Page of Wands, a lot of fire. Three of Cups, Mercury in Cancer. We already had that at the bottom of the deck of the Tarot. So those flew out after the Lovers. So yeah, the need to address starting small. What keeps you from not fulfilling what you want? I think there's something like your attitudes and behaviors, you now understand what does keep you unmotivated, unsatisfied, impatient, So there's this moment in space and time where you can celebrate something, but it also comes with this as a, I don't know if it's a reward, but there's some sort of celebration. Maybe it's like the acknowledgement. It's what I call lessons learned, also the summary. Also, getting to the summary is a big deal, right? Like, that's the not, that's the Page of Wands, right? In the present moment, you're giving Knight of Wands. So that does give me graduation, a grown up moment with the Hierophant and the celebration, Three of Cups. Okay. It has to be about relationships in a way. It has to be about a reflection, like, it has to be about the way you do things, your methods, the ways about you. It has to be about your commitments, why you do what you do to unto others. What do you do unto others, and what do you allow done unto you, right? Now there's more perception and awareness placed on that. When you get to the point of culminating and summarizing what affects you and what you effect, and when you are juggling too many things or busy with this or that, it's sort of like something along the way, things become buried, things that are meant to be said. It's like that's coming up. Okay, things that are meant to be said are about to come out. And that's why the Gemini Lovers card is here. It's like, first, are you gonna admit it to yourself? The Hierophant, the Page of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Will you admit it to yourself? The Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune. Will you admit it to yourself, right? Can we have the Seer? Okay, sorry. Listen to the universe in order to bring the dreams of insight. Locate the balance between fate and free will. There you go. Justice. Locate the balance between fate and free will, right? Saturn and Venus, or Saturn and Libra. The decisions we make, those are your free will choices, right? Versus the fated quality of Saturn, right? Destiny and father time, mother time, Chronos, right? So here we have this year. They know a lot of Aquarian energy. They have the power to open their third eye and see past what is known and peer right into the unknown. Earlier, I was going off about, are you ready to hear what they have to tell you? Can you handle the news they will tell you about what is coming into your life, for better or worse? Maybe wherever you are, whatever kind of timing you're on, like you're on vacation or you're on a trip, it's like someone you meet is about to tell you something that is going to change a lot about you in a way where it starts with your mind changes, then you start to make different choices and decisions, and it just culminates from small to larger changes, right? The increments grow in size. Are you ready? Also, earlier I was like, I question a lot as I become more, what I say, public facing in this tarot, astrology, kind of psychic oracle realm industry. It's like how do you know? And it's like the Aquarian mantra is I know, right? The archetypal summary. When we've been talking about summaries, is the Aquarian statement is I know, and the seer is like they know. And it's like, you know, we both know, we all know. But my personal anecdote was more reflecting on like how do I know? How do I know these things? Like how am I sometimes just reading for the collective, and like it's like we know. You're starting to sense, we've received those messages of sensing heightened intuition, heightened levels of intuition, your sensations heighten in many ways, multiplying, and so your efforts then change as well. Your free will choices change. The freedom and liberty that you take to make free will determinations changes. Your capacity to allow shifts, fated shifts, versus to take control. A lot of that is part of what you're about to understand on a deeper conscious level to assert your manifestation in due timing as you grow, as you plant the seeds. Seven of Pentacles, as you root. Okay, new decisions, fate and free will. Three of Cups and the Hierophant, seeding new decisions and choices. Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Okay, incremental, from small to big, the Lovers, to manifest, right? We're getting to the Chariot. We're getting the strength. We're getting the justice. Okay, it's all, will you work through the fears and work through it? Will you go through it? Will you certainly in certainty, in confidence, not in naivety, and not in fear, and not in anxiety, and not in questioning yourself? Will you be motivated enough to turn that wheel, go through it? Okay, slowly but surely, or maybe you're fired up. Take your time. We've got a lot of fire. We got a lot of Scorpio, Pisces. We've got a lot of everything here. Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius. Okay, thank you all so much. Love, a lot of light, a lot of protective white light, a lot of healing emerald light to your heart centers, a lot of vibrant yellow and vibrant orange lights to your sacral and solar plexus centers. Okay, thank you all so much. Happy new moon in Scorpio. Leave me a comment, say hello, share this with anyone that you think may like the message. Subscribe, stick around. Thank you for being here. And don't forget to hit thumbs up if you want to support the growth of the channel. Wow. Say hi. Okay, leave me a thumbs up, say hello, hit like, and talk to you all very soon. Enjoy your November. It's wild. I had a lot of coffee before because I was very upset that I was so distracted in the last reading. So here I am. Talk to you all very soon. Enjoy. Happy November. Happy Sun in Scorpio. Happy New Moon in Scorpio. Talk to you all very soon. Keep it real. Peace. Ciao.